Tell the feeling like I'm trapped in my damn mind. Tell the feeling like I'm rapping a damn lie. Tell the feeling like my life is a damn game. Nigga really wanna die in the nighttime.
Hey everyone, yes I'm very late on the SZA video, don't talk to me. So today our favorite non-slayers decided to not slay again. Who else is shocked? I'm going to try and make this review quick. My setup today was not great. In general, I didn't plan for this video, but I knew I had to give y'all something to munch on. Before we begin, subscribe, and like do that now, yes, thank you. IVE has finally released IVE Mine, their first EP, which congratulations to y'all, also congrats on your first miss. Oh, I'm joking, calm down. I've begun this new EP era with Either Way, which I did a video on, so please go watch. Then, they followed that with their second title track, Off the Record, and finally, Baddie. Now I will be the first to say, I do not think IVE is in their flop era. I think they are trying something new, while trying to stay true to their identity. A lot of people think this means the music they have been making recently sucks. Now I would love to go on record and say, all the music they've made has always sucked, but then they turned things around for me with Kitsch, and you nasty bump bitches, had the nerve to say it was shit, and now y'all are bringing your whack-ass music taste back, like fuck every single one of you two-faced hoes. I'll start by talking about the first two singles. This will not be in the actual track order, just how I'm listening to them. Both, Either Way, and Off the Record, take on this more subdued sound, something IVE don't generally do in their title tracks. Still, these tracks end up being two of their blandest tracks literally ever. Yes, they are things I enjoy about certain parts of each track, but in general, they both remain mediocre to me. I think Either Way stands out more because the melody and vocals help make the song more vibrant. I also love the lyrics, very touching or whatever. Other than that, nothing else really stands out in Either Way. Off the Record, on the other hand, is the weakest title track, offering nothing vocally, instrumentally or lyrically. Off the Record features an interpolation of the Cardigans' Love Fool, which is one of the only interesting things about this track. The rapping was ass, please spare us. The vocals are weak. By the time the song ends, I can barely remember how it sounds. It's very disappointing, because it has a lot of potential. Also, this is a track I would switch out to the A-B side. It doesn't give me title track material. It reminds me of Cupid, when you think of how bright the chorus is, but light in tone. Next is Baddie, which I can say is definitely my type of music. I love when the girls make cunty, confidence type, rap, sing songs. It just feels so right in girl world. The track has its highs and lows, but to say it's the worst IVE title track is crazy, because 11 and Love Dive still exist, but okay. I loved Liz and Ray so much in this track, which is such a great thing. Like Please Clap, I never, and I mean, never notice these randoms. But Ray stepped up on the pen game and color tone of her voice when she rapped, and I ate it up until Gaeul came and fucking ruined it. I also really love that building harmony in the second chorus, like Yes Cult, Yes Witches, I ate it up. It's much more heavier and brattier than their usual style, but I love it. I really hope they keep going in this route. This song feels like the best parts of Kitsch and Hypnosis. Like, do you not catch yourself singing, Baddie, 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 I'm the Baddie, like I don't know what to tell you. It's such an earworm, gag of a song. When the first two title tracks came out, everyone was mad, because y'all wanted a more title track type song. Well, here it is, but y'all are still mad. I will praise IVE for taking a little bit of a risk, kinda, a very small risk. The production on each track is very unique and very different, which is good. Different is good, people. This song also feels more kitsch than kitsch. It's campy, fun, weird and messy, but that's generally intentional. Something I wish they did more in kitsch. Now, the song definitely feels like a bunch of other songs, especially like a bunch of SM artist songs, and that is my biggest problem with this era. Everything is either boring and bland, or is another artist's throwaway song. The chorus made me think of Baggy Jeans by NCT. The dance break section is such a rip-off of Spicy and Savage by Aespa. As for the music video, it clearly reminds me of Red Velvet, cults, rituals, mischief, cats, dancing in the desert. Not only does it feel like all these different artists, but the repetitive nature of the track, with no climax, or change structurally, ends up making the song fall flat. It just feels like it's going nowhere. Sonically, it's an SM song. From the big melodic pre-chorus, the chanting hook, and building harmonies layered on top. I would have truly committed to this formula and done a bridge, but I guess we have that weird, out-of-place break. Next, Holy Moly, which I can see you basic hoes loving. The beginning instrumentals were really fresh and intriguing. I also love how the instrumental gets faster during the pre-chorus. The production on these songs is such a step up for IVE. My favorite part is the chorus duh. The chorus is fun to sing to, but it doesn't stand out to me as much. There's nothing special about it, other than it reminds a lot of y'all of 11, which of course it is. The producer wrote both songs at the same time. It's cute, definitely should have been the second title track, but again, they have done this before, so I see why it wasn't chosen. Next is Odd. Now this is the worst song by IVE. This is the song you all think is terrible. This song has quite literally nothing that is good about it. Actually no, because I love the chanting section, but only because it reminds me of Kiss Me More. I'm glad we all want to be in the writing room, but maybe not for this. Oh, she sucked. Next is Payback, and this is the second best track on the EP. Like talk about their best ballad, Shown With Me, or whatever, Take Cover Girl, Someone Stole Your Place. What a heavenly way to close the EP. I love when I sing. Now will the vocals throw hands? Yes. But instead of a focus on belting, which none of them can do, they kept it chill and added interesting things with the hand they've been dealt vocally, and I loved it. I'm so obsessed with this song and Baddie. You basic girls wouldn't get it, and that's okay, I'll die on this hill. Overall, good effort for their first EP. Hope it does well for them. Especially with how low those numbers and chart entries. I'm afraid we are going to have to start paying for streams or something, because this is tough to watch. This EP for me, helps create a new sound going forward. I do feel that this comeback lacks something, maybe the polishness that is associated with IVE, I don't know. Next is TXT, and I was going to go through every track, but first it's very late here, so I don't have that time or energy, so we'll probably do a speed through. Oops. I will say in general a lot of the tracks are underwhelming and boring, but I expect this from my white kings. Growing Pawn, Please Leave Rock Alone, No One Cares, I thought they were done getting inspired by Olivia Rodrigo. I will say this would have been more exciting as a title track than Chase the Feeling, which is just another generic 80s pop song. I like the vocals on this track. I'm using liked very lightly, because as we know, no one in this group can sing. No, because at least Liz can hold a few notes. These boys offer nothing when it comes to a group. The music is dookie pookie down. They dance like they just learned to the day prior. They have zero vocal ability. The looks are give or take. Chasing That Feeling is lackluster. Their vocals seem strained. The track is so boring. It's not even funny. It's such a boring track, and the music video made it worse. Like You Are Not This Emo. Okay, hung the jig up. Fuck, I hate these men. The song builds to nothing. It's unsatisfying and a complete waste of my time. Back for more. Yes, the TXT version is better, but that's not a huge accomplishment. I will say I really love their performance at the VMAs. Like, how did you outdo Stray Kids? Well, actually it's not that hard to outdo that group. Anyway, it's another 80s song, yet again, from TXT, so I roll really, but I did like the production. Just imagine how good this song, well decent, how decent this song would be on a group that could sing. Dreamer, oh, 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 oh. Now, don't gag me like that TXT, like I gagged so bad, and I hate that it's these men, the whitest boys in K-pop that are giving me real R&B, like how ghetto. My favorite TXT song ever. If you hate this song, you're anti-black. This song reminds me so much of that song Jimin made, a mix of Jimin and the Racist B, but mostly Jimin. I can't remember what song, but it's so similar to that, and for this I'll say it was worth it listening to this garbage. I would do it all again, just to get this song. Deep Down, cute but terrible chorus. Happily Ever After. I don't remember use a skip. Skipping Stones. I Hate You Again. Blue Spring, terrible. Y'all cannot sing. Do I have to spell it out? The vocals are lacking, so please spare my ears. No one wants to hear that yelling at like 2 a.m. Do it like that. Jail to everyone involved. Chasing That Feeling English is better than the Korean, and that's about all on the only positive thing about that track. I can appreciate the versatility both groups tried to portray. Sadly neither landed, I would say. Dreamer alone cleared half of IVE's EP, other than Baddie, but both mid. Both were trying desperately to be versatile, and took themselves too serious. Let's go back to fan music, because none of y'all have the emotional intellect, creative direction, or vocal capability to achieve what you thought you were achieving. Better luck next time. I will say this is TXT's first album that didn't leave me in tears, and not in a good way. I actually liked, okay that's a lie, but I actually appreciated it more than the others. Good for you. Maybe next time we will get to like, who knows. In other white mediocre news, the glorified twink, Troye Sivan, released his album, and why did he have the most cohesive body of work tonight? Like huh, gag me. My favorite tracks are One of Your Girls, In My Room, Still Over It, Got Me Started, Silly, and Honey. Again, Pink Pantheress is the blueprint. I genuinely love the production in this album. Most tracks were unique and fun, bouncy and flirtatious. Everyone say thank you Troye, for your one slay, and probably your last. Thanks for watching. I'm exhausted. Today drained me. Like, comment and subscribe. XOXO, Phantom.